So this is how we use the different kinds of data binding and components to build this basic interactive application. Now, as I said, there are things which you will refine later on, especially regarding the loading of the currently active recipe and so on, but it's a good first step, and I really like the direction we're heading here. As you can see, we got quite some complexity going on here with our different recipe components, and creating those components and putting your application together from those components really is what Angular 2 is all about. Therefore, I hope it's clear how those components were derived, how they are all connected to each other, and definitely dig into the code to really understand what's going on here. In the end, we're just building a house from different building blocks. That being said, one important building block is missing, the shopping list. It's also part of the application, but until now, I only have the recipe book. So back in the terminal, I'll navigate up one extra level to go back into the app folder, and I'll close all the recipe related folders for now. I'll create a new class or new component with nggz, which I will call shopping list, which will create a new folder for me here. I'll again get rid of this CSS file and the test file, as well as the style metadata here. And I'll come back to the shopping list in later stages of the course. For now, what I want to do is I'll set up a basic skeleton for it. Again, I'll copy in some code here. This will later be the list through which we loop. And I want to have a separate component for the editing of the list or for the adding of new items. So I will create this and I'll navigate into the shopping list folder for that. And I'll create a new component called shopping list add, for example. And that was a mistake. I did not want to create a new folder, but with that I can show you the command ng destroy shopping list add, which should get rid of the folder and everything here. And of course I need to tell it that this is a component, so ng destroy component shopping list add. So with that, it deleted all the files and I can get rid of the folder. So I will recreate this component, but I'll give it the flat tag because I want to have it in the very same folder as the shopping list component. Get rid of test file and CSS as well as the metadata here. And again, I prepared some code which I paste into here, and this will be a basic form, and we'll come to forms in later sections where I will be able to add new items to the shopping list. So for now, that is all I want, this basic skeleton, which won't work right now. And in my shopping list component, I'll implement this added field or this add field. I'll do this right here before the horizontal line. So I will have recipe book shopping list add is the selector set up in this TypeScript file here. And for this to work, of course, I need to add the directives metadata. So shopping list add is the name of the component I want to use here. And component should be added to the end. Also add the import, of course, to the top. And I need to add the shopping list component to my app too. But for now, all I will do here is I'll add it right below my recipes. And of course, this will change later on. So for now, recipe book shopping list will be added here. And of course, also add the metadata here, shopping list component. And I'll let my IDE handle the import here again. So make sure you have that import here too. Of course, we can get rid of this part as we're using barrels here. So with that, you can see this will be my shopping list later on. Now this looks not that nice, to be honest, but as I said, it will be split up over recipes and shopping list later once we have routing. I just want to show how to build an application from components in this module or in this part here, and I hope that this works out. So with that, we're at the point where I want to be right now. I do have all the components, I do have some data binding, we do have some basic interactivity going on here, but of course a lot is missing. We can make this look a bit nicer, we don't have a real list, we're doing some things very difficult and so on, and this will get easier throughout this course, so I'll see you in the next lectures. Bye.